Alright. Hey, let's jump into the DeusEx Zodiac. I think we are in the end game in a alien base under Giza pyramid, so yeah. Right. Okay, we are not in the Kansas anymore. Right. So, gray aliens were evil.
Blue says you've arrived at the Gray's base of operations. Zodiac also operates from there. Zodiac has adapted some of the existing areas for their purposes and built some of the areas themselves. He says you'll want to gather any information you can on something called a jump gate.
Important, yes. Explainings to Paul. Alex can do better than Blue.
Jump gate. Okay. Did we drop the connection? And how's the DeusEx sounds? Yeah, this alt tapping is like a menace, basically. Okay. I think I need to like shoot couple times to the head, so if I want to take the alien down. A silent sniper rifle. No graphics, but it's okay. That's where you need to.
I'm checking it out.
You need to use the silencer. Silencer for normal pistol.
Nothing here now.
That's all already. That's okay combination. Stealth pistol is...
I could have sworn.
Is that a flamer guy up there? Yeah, one gas grenade. Okay. They have a lambs. Okay, Zodiac soldiers have a lambs.
Blue says you've arrived at the Gray's base of operations. Zodiac also operates from there. Zodiac has adapted some of the existing areas for their purposes and built some of the areas themselves. He says you'll want to gather any information you can on something called a jump gate.
Important, yes. Explainings to Paul. Alex can do better than Blue.
God!
Sniper. I wonder if he took like any fall damage. There's a...
Gyneco, I've checked yourself. This one's some kind of...
God!
My skill with the pistol is not great.
Oh, God!
My chest. Ugh. There's a gas. They must have like a medical bot here somewhere. Okay, this goes down. I totally didn't like bother to enable the bullet resistance. Maybe I should. Okay. So the guy tanked. So the guy tanked the Kep gun round. Didn't I save?
Blue says you've arrived at the Gray's base of operations. Zodiac also operates from there. Zodiac has adapted some of the existing areas for their purposes and built some of the areas themselves. He says you'll want to gather any information you can on something called a jump gate.
So I probably.
Important, yes. Explainings to Paul. Alex can do better than Blue.
Yeah, I probably said when they were like this discussion going on. Okay, that looks very, very good. Honestly, this is great, and you find it from the first level. Okay, hazmat mask suit. Did I have any environmental training? I don't think I had. On train, we have actually fair amount of points. Okay, now it's saved. Thought I saved, but
Where'd he go? It's Denton. Remember the briefing. Taking fire here.
oh no. I would have wanted the lamp, but this is fine.
God! God! God!
Very poor shots. Okay, now we save. No obstacles whatsoever. I don't think he just stopped. Actually, do we? Okay, well, Lamb is always like nice. And tech goggles, kind of throw away. Tranquilize darts. If I want to play like a nice guy. Scramble grenade, paper cards is probably like pointless. So I can make some space. Stealth pistol. Don't need. Don't like and don't need. Million knives here. Again. Okay. Maybe we need to pick up the assault rifle because it has those explosives. Okay, you had the rockets. Yes, please. 20mm grenade, basically, for the assault rifle. Tranquil's darts. Haha. Haven't infiltrated the UFO place too many times before. You could be like a Tucker's goblin. Get up there and snipe them from there or something. Let's check that way. Okay, down. The 10mm painkillers apparently. Okay, this is the other way around. Okay, now I see. So we could have avoided killing all of those Zodiac troops. This is the same vent system.
Ah!
Okay, no, not too many sniper rounds left, so. We can get down from here. That's a slightly hazardous. Now we are probably like a... That's the way to the Zodiac troopers location, maybe. Oh no, it's not. Cape gun, assault rifle, TNT. Scramble grenade. Yeah, I think that scramble grenade would have been like a pretty good for that. Then again, we can use the TNT. We can blow ourselves up with that somewhere else. Use these and get the assault rifle after that. The goggles are like a night vision, but it's going out very fast.
Hey, stop right there. Remember the briefing.
No mercy for Zodiac. I think the Paul Denton is a changed man. That takes some time to dissipate, so. We have been there, there's lots of bodies, so we have been there. Also, so this did lead somewhere. Here, doorway here, which I didn't check. Okay, downstairs. I have a laser too, so. Okay, so this is the. We have been here. Must be important because they were guarding it. So both ends of this crescent route. We haven't been there, so there's probably like a guards around. Or half circle. Confined space. Oh, this was the gas. We have been here. Okay. Nothing too important, I guess. Water pool. One hatch. So you can get basically dive somewhere. Maybe downstairs. Be breather. Okay, let's go to the downstairs. Can I remember my way around? No. Intrusion expert, basically. Some vent way down. Reasonably weak security here. Well, except that ton of soldiers. But I don't think they ever thought that somebody would actually get down here. Ah, okay.
God!
You couldn't hit them. And not the flamethrower.
He's down. Let's try to get an ID.
Okay. Playing around with the explosives, it's so...
God!
Okay, the box went out. Stop right there, criminal scum. Too bad I wasted their bodies, so... Okay. They hit my leg.
Hey, stop right there. That's him.
God! God!
Falling back. Let's finish him off. That's him.
Is him.
We're gonna need some reinforcements.
Toxic. Didn't go so well. I don't have a flamethrower, but...
Definitely the Infiltrate.
What just happened?
God! God! Oh! Ah!
Hey, stop right there. Gotcha.
God!
We're gonna need some reinforcements.
God!
Nice floor. Too bad it's all bloody. Okay, napalm. Yeah, he has a flamethrower, so... Collision knife. South shotgun. He doesn't have anything. Lamb! And ton of knives. Came out of the blue. Came out of the blue because I wasn't expecting that there's like a mines over here. Let's see if this works. Okay, so radar transparency doesn't help. We just need like a super speed. Good thing that not too many mods actually use this trick that there's like a two lamps that cover each other, because that's evil game design. That would be like a basically impossible to like deal with.
Company. That's him. Falling back.
Now we have a key. Hologram stuff or something like that. And this is what we saw at the elevator. Okay. Thinking of taking the assault rifle with me. Let's drop a hazmat suit, just because we can actually 20mm rounds. So this is actually pretty decent loadout. The basic bullets are not like a... Almost safe. Barracks and armory. Oh, okay, it's a barracks. Not too many bullets.
Company.
Okay, we don't want to blow that up.
That was one tough SOB.
Okay, they have a hostage. They have a hostage and it's a medical bot, so... And I don't have any gas grenades. Gas grenades would have been like a pretty... I don't have a right code either. So we need to do this like a more elegant way.
I've got a boat. Who the hell? That's the one. Okay, drop it. He's down. Let's try to get an ID.
I'm so weak currently, so...
Definitely. Where'd he go? Okay, let's do the paperwork on this one.
Paperwork. Okay. How about rocket to the door? Oh, that's a very sturdy door. Nobody noticed anything.
Gotcha.
Yep. So weak that I'll die from the one. Yes, and yes, I have a medkit, but I don't want to use lamp because there's like this medical bot. I just have a radar transparency, so.
Hey, stop! Gotcha. Who the hell? Nice work. Got a cold one.
So how weak I am? Our torso is 6 points. We need to use the medkit because their counter fire is actually that's going to kill me. We can use this. I don't have a healing argument because it's like a pretty much breaks the game.
Son of a... Watch yourself. This one's some kind of gotcha.
Don't get away. Okay, now it went better. But knife. Clip modification, why not? So clip modification. We would get like a more sniper rounds. If I add that to that. This has like a very small magazine, so it's like a problematic. And these are like a single rounds. The grenades, so sniper it is. The chosen few in Strickland and the chosen few. Arrogant bitch. Zodiac armory. Okay, we are all set. Okay, it's green. Pistols, assault rifles. Closet. Energy clip. Plasma clip, oh no. A shotgun. Light anti-tank weapon. Explosives. I guess we do need like a C4. I drop the reader. Need to go and get it from here. No security console that could control these. Okay. So it was place to raid.
Bogey!
And here's the gas grenade. So mod developers. Okay, so there would have been like a TNT and the gas grenade here. Okay. Okay. Lots of useful stuff around here. So let's look around before we commit to anything. Take goggles. I think upgraded subdermal armor would be like a pretty okay. Significantly. Says here. Council chambers.
Who the hell?
Council security. NC Strickland. N Strickland. Okay, maybe the guards were just like jealous of her apartment. Ambrosia vial. Wonder if that's like a important. Yeah, brought the chat up because I noticed that I couldn't see your points, but yeah. Yeah, definitely like a. Yeah, it's crazy when all others aren't alerted when you kill one. I think it would need like a lots of scripting to get that, but it wasn't like an original feature in this game. I guess that's definitely going to be some side quest thingy to get ambrosia. I have just the kind of feeling that it's going to be like semi important. We already had this quest like once. This is closed. I hate leaving like a good stuff behind. Council chambers.
Hey, stop right there.
And flamethrower is a like a. Oh, now this looks like a very much Illuminati stuff. Okay. Ah, okay. So they have a like different Zodiacs.
Don't kill me, please.
What makes you think?
I know who you are. You're one of those Dentons. I'll tell you anything. Just don't kill me.
Who are you?
Easy.
Henry Berkner. I've been on the Zodiac Inner Council since its inception in 2034. My designation has always been Z4.
Tell me, why are you so willing to talk?
If somebody like you doesn't eliminate me, Z1 or Bob Page will certainly have me taken out soon enough. I need to get some information to the outside world before that happens. In the early days, a council of 12 met in this room to discuss major decisions. These days, it's not much more than Z1's personal teleconferencing room. She calls the shots now, so it would seem that my usefulness has ended.
If you help me, I might be able to protect you.
Even if I thought you were sincere, I don't believe there's anyone who can save me now. It doesn't matter. The truth must be exposed, whatever the cost. I should have realized this years ago, but what was once a plan to save mankind has turned into quite the opposite.
How is helping the Greys take over the world a plan to save it?
The human-alien hybrids that have been developed include a special feature at Page's request, that they appear to be immune to his nanovirus, but that they be highly susceptible to a minor variation of it. Referred to internally as H540, the strain would be just as easy to manufacture in large quantities as the so-called Grey Death virus.
So Page planned on controlling them by denying them access to the cure if they didn't do what he wanted.
Precisely. If they didn't comply with his wishes, they would all die, ridding the Earth of the alien threat.
And if they did comply?
Then Page would have a unique resource under his control, and he'd be able to expand his sphere of influence even further. However, it is not in his best interest to allow a full-scale invasion and the possible extinction of the human race. That was what we believed anyway.
But
it was a choice between letting a powerful man become more powerful or facing the end of human civilization. It made sense to choose survival. Not that anything makes sense anymore.
That's completely insane. Was there no attempt at organizing a resistance to the Greys themselves?
We had believed it futile to resist them by military force, if that's what you mean. Our simulations predicted only an 11% chance of success once they arrived.
The arrogance of a handful of people. Incredible. You people were playing the odds and the stakes couldn't be higher. So let's pretend you made the right choice. What's the problem?
The problem is indeed arrogance, Mr. Denton. The Greys had asked for our help in developing the hybrids, so Page assumed we had some scientific knowledge they lacked. He was mistaken. Our biotechnology is far behind theirs. They only needed us to incubate the clones before their arrival so they would be ready. I have recently learned that it will be trivial for them to produce a cure to H540.
So why not let Page know about this?
Why should I? He is powerless to stop them. If he knows, he'll try to protect himself. If the Greys do succeed, I'm guessing Bob Page will be one of the first to be eliminated. That'd suit me just fine.
So that's it? We just wait to be taken over?
Not necessarily. It's a long shot, but it may be possible to stop the Greys from getting here in the first place.
You didn't want to try before because the odds were against it, right? Beautiful.
Just listen. The Greys get here using something called a jump gate. The gate works by using an array of tachyon receptors to lock onto an orbital.
How about we start with the short version?
Let's take the short version.
The short version is that if you take out the power source that powers their jump gate, they'll be permanently cut off from our solar system. The only way to do that is to knock out the containment field. There are 3 consoles used to monitor the field. My understanding is that if you were to use enough explosives on them, the relays would fuse together, causing an overload which would shut down the field. It's a triple redundant system, so you'll have to take out all 3. Here are some photos so that you'll have an idea what the consoles look like. Destroy each console with some C4, then get out of there. It's not going to be easy. You'll have to make your way through the Grey base itself. There's a hidden entrance in this room that will lead you there. Hold on, I'll open it now. I can try to answer any questions you have. To understand the history of Zodiac, you must first know the origins of MJ-12. As you may already be aware, President Truman formed Magic-12. In any case, Magic-12 operated for years as a well-funded government agency, yet few knew of its existence. Its influence eventually extended far beyond its original mandate, and it grew into Majestic 12. Yet Majestic 12 still needed to deal with the so-called extraterrestrial biological entities, EBEs. MJ-12 had grown large enough that keeping the secret of the EBEs became difficult. So Zodiac was formed with the intent of keeping it a small enough group to keep their actions covert. In fact, believe it or not, the initial idea was to keep the entire organization to only 12 members. Of course, that didn't last long, and now Zodiac has its own militia, and is even starting to branch out into other areas. It seems the entire point of keeping it a small group has been lost. How we've been able to hide our actions this long is beyond me, to be honest. The first time the name Zodiac was used was when Project Zodiac was approved in the 1960s. It referred to the fact that the threat of invasion really stems from the alignment of the Earth's pole slowly transitioning from the star Thuban to the star Polaris. In astrology, that more or less maps to the transition from the age of Aries to the age of Aquarius. The transition through all 12 signs of the zodiac is called the precession of the zodiac, or simply the precession. Many years later, when it was time to form a new organization to deal with alien-related activities and the threat of invasion, the name was revived. Maybe it was to distinguish it from Project Zodiac, but for some reason, the organization Zodiac is spelled with all capital letters. The precession is a 26,000-year cycle, which is the time it takes the wobble of the Earth's axis to return to its starting point. In astrology, this cycle is divided into 12 ages of the zodiac. We have just begun the age of Aquarius.
So this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, just like that corny song.
Song?
Forget it.
The time period usually associated with ancient Egypt was in the age of Aries, which is how the Aries symbol became the zodiac insignia. Personally, I always thought the Aquarius symbol would have made more sense. But as usual, nobody asked me.
Gyroscopic precision, yeah.
Jump gates generate a temporary artificial wormhole, allowing travel to other star systems. They must lock onto wormhole nodes orbiting certain stars in order to work, though the location of the nodes isn't directly related to the destination. The Greys will soon be able to lock onto the node orbiting Polaris with full efficiency. They'll be able to launch a full-scale invasion. The lock itself can take several weeks if the tachyon receptors are not aimed precisely at a wormhole node. That is why the Greys can only send their craft through at a trickle. That will change soon enough unless the reactor is blown. The power source used to open a wormhole is beyond even the Greys' technology. It is technology from an ancient reptilian race that we've dubbed the Dracos.
Of course.
The main component of the power source is a mass boson plasma sphere, but beyond that, we know very little about how it really works. One thing I do know is that if the containment field of the sphere collapsed, a chain reaction would be started that would reach its peak in just a couple of minutes. At that point, it would be completely unstable. As I understand it, the blast would be equivalent to a small thermonuclear detonation.
Okay, so we need like more C4. 2 doors. 3 C4s. We have only like one, and I saw like a second in a armory. Unless there's something here. Okay, armory is here. A good amount of tranquilizer darts, but well, it has its uses, but I think I need like a more space for the That's a second. Oh, okay, they are stacking. Never mind. They are stacking, no problem. We need to find the third from somewhere. Say hello to my little friend. I'll take this with me. Maybe it's the red thing here. Okay, that's definitely like an alien base. Okay, so we can... that's where we came. EBE sector. Yep. Of course, the textures all immediately changed.
Talk with their minds, the Greys do. To unlock door, mind talking is needed. Yes.
I think he's saying that the door can only be opened by using some sort of telepathic command. Unless you've just learned telepathy, you may have to find another way in.
Let's try this out. I think this covers the another way in.
Blue says that the spy he mentioned a while back should be somewhere in that part of the base. If you can locate him, he may be able to help. And maybe he'll have some idea what the hell this is all about. He's been altered to look more or less like the Greys, but he can be identified by a red triangle on his forehead. Apparently he's managed to work his way into some sort of elite caste within the Greys' social structure, and that symbol represents his status. That gives him access to plenty of information that the typical worker and soldier drones don't have. Blue has sent a coded message to him, so if you find him, he'll be expecting you.
I used a sword for illumination, as it doesn't drain bioelectric. Yes, I know, but I don't think this is like a... This is not the super sword you get in a DX. This is like a basic sword. Dragon Tooth is... I haven't found the Dragon Tooth in the modifications. Maybe it's slightly too OP. My legs. Paul Denton is pissed. Grenades for everyone. Although the blast is damaging me. Eating through the grenades with the or 20mm rounds. Steady pace. I don't have too many like too many like sniper rounds either. So and these suckers like need like several shots. Now it feels like a serious time. And that's why we use grenade launchers. Animal carcass. Ouch. Too close. Napalm for everyone. Or white phosphorus. Okay, that's I think we need to be like a fast. Are we going to take on the whole city here? Oh no. One shot. Nothing here. Not that's open. Okay, what is that? Cardian, okay. White phosphorus. Yep. That's why we don't want to shoot it close. And it's a super poison. Unidentified scrap of red, blue, yellow. Red, blue, yellow. Okay, it was fun as long as it lasts, so. Okay, one magazine for each EPE, so. Red, blue, yellow. This could be under the pyramid or Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Okay, that guy is friendly, so hello.
You must be the one Blue mentioned. I'm Paul Denton.
Greetings. Yes, the one you call Blue told me to expect you. My name does not.
Your name does not translate into English. Figured that.
Correct. My designation here is SN5241, if that helps.
Right. How about I call you Sin?
That is acceptable.
Your mastery of the English language is impressive.
I've had a good deal of interaction with the English-speaking Zodiac personnel here.
If you speak with them, does that mean the Greys can use human languages as well?
The drones are not capable of producing much more than a growl. They communicate with humans via written language and with each other telepathically. A few Greys can actually speak, however.
I'm on my way to the reactor to take it out. Have any useful information for me?
Time is of the essence. The Greys plan to arrive much sooner than any of the Zodiac people realize. The reactor must be destroyed quickly, or it will be too late. I can give you information about the history of the Greys and our people if you are curious. And I will now open a door that will allow you to bypass many winding corridors. You will need to gain access to Sector B to get to the jump gate and the reactor. It is well protected, but I am confident you will find a way in. Do you have any more questions? You won't be surprised to know that there is no English translation for what we call ourselves. I've heard Zodiac personnel refer to our people as Blues. They aren't any more creative than you when you refer to my associate as Blue, but I suppose it's as good a name as any. The reality is that we know very little of our own history. We do know that most of our people were wiped out centuries ago by the Greys. Some have theorized that both races were once the same, and that we ended up taking different evolutionary paths. I don't doubt that we started out as one race, though I tend to believe that our differences are more cultural than physical. Our culture is one of individuality and tolerance, while the Greys actually pride themselves on their lack of personal distinction, while attacking anyone whose ideology differs from their own. We generally don't believe in the concept of evil, but in their case, I'd have to make an exception. Sadly, we know more about the Greys' history than our own. We know that thousands of years ago, on the Greys' homeworld of Zeta 2 Reticuli III, a reptilian race known as the Dracos enslaved them. At that time, the Greys were a primitive people with little technology, but the Greys are intelligent beings and slowly learned how to use the Dracos' devices. The Dracos were overconfident, since they had such advanced weaponry and defensive hardware, but they were vastly outnumbered by the Greys. They were eventually able to defeat the Dracos. They then spent the next several years studying all aspects of the Dracos' technology and learned enough to be able to design spacecraft and operate some of their weaponry and defense systems. One day, an asteroid hit their homeworld. Most of their people survived the impact, but it radically changed the atmosphere, making it an extremely unpleasant place to live. They were able to survive in underground cities, but life was hard, and they started looking for a new home. After determining that no other planets in their solar system were habitable, they focused on uncovering the mystery of how the Dracos had originally arrived. They discovered that they had used a jump gate from Earth to Zeta 2 Reticuli III.
From Earth?
Yes, the Dracos had arrived from Earth. I can tell you more about that, but you asked me about the Greys, so I will continue. By the 1940s, I mean Earth time, the Greys had managed to send a few of their spacecraft through the jump gate to Earth. They were limited in how many ships they could send through. You see, in the thousands of years that had passed since the Dracos had come through the gate, the alignment of the Earth had changed to the point where operation of the gate was extremely inefficient. But they were able to send enough to determine that while the Earth's atmosphere was not ideal, it was much better than their own had become. They could adapt if they could transfer to genetically engineered host bodies.
The human-alien hybrids.
Yes, the Greys struck a deal with the US government, essentially trading technology for secrecy, and MJ-12 was born. Eventually, Zodiac was formed to deal with the Greys, but few in the government even knew of its existence. Bob Page and Zodiac made their own deal with the Greys to provide them with the hybrid clones. As the Earth's pole approaches the ideal alignment with Polaris, the Greys are able to send more and more craft through the gate. Very soon they will be able to send their entire population through. That must be prevented at any cost. The ancient race known as the Dracos were on Earth before they ever encountered the Greys. They came to Earth around 2600 BC. Though few in number, they flaunted their technology to the point where most people thought they were gods. The Dracos especially enjoyed how the Egyptians feared and respected them. They learned of some early pyramids that had already been built and loved the concept. They had the Egyptians build some for them. In fact, the most famous Earth pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, was actually built in honor of the Dracos. Yes, your historians tell a much different story, but it is the truth. The Great Pyramid was more than a monument to the power of the Dracos, however. Many of the blocks contain thousands of tachyon receptors that are arrayed together to allow locking onto a distant jump gate node. The pyramid was built so that it aligned with the star Thuban, which was then the pole star. When the pyramid was complete, the Dracos were able to open a jump gate to Zeta 2 Reticuli, the Greys' home system. Apparently they had known ahead of time that they would get frustrated with the humans and want to move on. While they loved how the humans were in awe of the Dracos' power, many of them were too defiant. The Dracos preferred more docile subjects. They thought they had found that with the Greys, though it turned out the Greys were only biding their time.
I wonder where we can find the last piece of the explosive. Okay, they might have like a plasma weapon, so that's at least something. Ah. Energy clip. No, we just need to find the energy weapons. Maybe they were waiting to get to the toilet or somewhere. Okay. Don't mind me. Gain access to Sector B. No, this is the way that he unlocked the way. Or the alien guy. Just nerves.
God!
Empty!
Sector B easier. Okay. Do we have a... I wonder how the sabotage cells would work with the aliens. They are powerful. I haven't really used them at all. There's a door. Okay. So he had like a tranquilizer. Darts, but not the tranquilizer gun. Zodiac troopers line. Oh wait, stairs up. Okay, this is fine. That's actually a good thing that mod developer has made placed the crowbar in case you are not running with any melee weapon. Ooh, nice, nice. My best friend.
You Denton sure do get around, don't you? If this was a bad movie, I suppose I'd say, we meet at last.
We meet last.
Step aside. I've got a reactor to blow up.
Not so fast. You think you're going to save the world, don't you? Well, let me tell you something. Bob Page thinks he's going to control these EBEs with his little nanovirus. What he doesn't know is that they are quite capable of producing a vaccine for themselves. It's child's play for them, really. Mr. Page will certainly be among the first to die during the initial wave. They don't particularly like him.
Imagine that.
While Mr.
Surprise.
Page has been plotting against them, I have proven my loyalty to them time and time again. Myself and a few other loyal humans, including most of the Zodiac Council members, will be in positions of power, while the rest of you will soon be at their mercy.
Not after I get to that reactor, we won't.
Yes, you're going to take out the containment nodes on the reactor and blow us all straight to hell, right?
How did you...
Don't tell me you didn't notice the security camera in the council chambers. Yes, I heard what my misguided associate, Mr. Berkner, told you. What even he doesn't know is that I can order the technicians to take the regulator consoles offline and power the containment nodes directly from the main grid. They'll be done long before you can get down there. So even if you make it out of this room alive somehow, blowing the nodes won't do a damn thing.
Fine. I'll just make sure you can't give that order.
Yeah.
You may find that more difficult than you think. Look, before we start blasting each...
Can't wait to hear this one.
When the rest of them arrive, things are going to get ugly. But if you play your cards right, you could end up on top instead of groveling at their feet.
They don't seem so tough to me.
When 10,000 ships come through the jump gate, you'll appreciate the gravity of the situation, I think.
I see your point.
I know you lean toward taking the moral high ground, but your actions with the NSF speak volumes. I am betting you have enough sense of self-preservation that you do not want to die today. Even if you could kill me, and even if you could blow up the reactor core, there is no way you would make it out alive. So I am giving you a simple choice, Mr. Denton. Join me.
Can we make the
Or
choice?
die.
Oh, save the world. Join it. Okay, so you can make a...
Enough talk. Let's do this.
Very well. Goodbye, Mr. Denton.
She takes a lot of punishment. I would have wanted to take the plasma gun, but nope. No sign of Dentons. Okay, that was interesting boss fight. Now I know why there were like a medical bot here. And ammunition. Always like a be on the lookout if the game gives you ammunition and medkits. But Lamb is the goat, basically. I suppose we are kind of thirsty, bloodthirsty today. Now the B sector is somewhere. Oh, this is their barracks. That goes down. Frank Burrows. This is best exploit ever. Okay. Gas grenades and I'll go get the assault rifle. It's four rounds for 4 grenade rounds, so not too much. Oh, shiny pad. Okay, what are those doing here? Who keeps white phosphorus rockets in their bathroom? Not me. So do we need gas grenade? I wonder if the gas grenade would be good against the aliens. Like crowd control thingy. Oh, finally third C4. Unless we can get no vents here. Unless we can get the AI to open us. Okay. Nope. Console security. Everyone died. Okay, we already cleared this up. I need to try the gas grenade. Okay, very nasty people in a close combat. They are not too tough, but there's a lot of those, and they have psychic attacks. Also, there's a bit too dark here. There's one over here. These are like a glass cannons, basically. That was panic firing, but kind of works. Okay, these are alien barracks, so. Okay, one of the few situations where assault rifle is actually pretty decent weapon. Then again, these things don't wear any bullet vests or anything. I guess you can use the... Okay, there's a lot of those. Never leave the Gep gun home. Boing. Two bullets basically. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, this end mission seems to be like a slugfest, much like in 2027. That was the first of the mods I actually reviewed. You can find more C4. Alright. Okay, too close again. Okay, one white phosphorus. I have a regular explosives, sure. Reactor is defended by millions of aliens. Okay, that's a beam of light. Probably a bridge. Yep, it's a bridge. Okay, so... Bit with the Karkians. PS20. Oh no. Thermoptic camo. Haven't seen this many enemies in a Deus Ex before. Even with the 2027. Okay, that they made a short work of me. Trigger speed. Oh no, hello. What's out of bio energy? Oh no, that's the wrong way. Feels like a disco. DeusEx. Torso almost dead. If something was... it's an extra bridge. Okay, it's an elevator bridge or something. Last mag. Still pistol rounds and kept gun rounds, so. Oh, half a mag. Four 20mm rounds, so. Is this like a warp core from the Star Trek or something? Apparently, yes. Or maybe it's a black hole powered battery or something. Okay, too many hits. Okay, one grenade found its rightful place. Sci-fi espresso machine. That's probably up. Oh, it's for each of the emitter has these service elevators. Did that even do anything? Too bad it's probably like context sensitive where you put the explosive. Okay, let's not do that. Okay. Save. Save at this point. So main character is just throwing it. Without any visible. Red here. Or do we need to like once again like do this in a certain order? Apparently yes. So red, blue, unless it's down there. After which we need to do something. Help at all. Okay, containment nodes. Regular consoles. there's any elevator down there. So this is basically it. Red, blue and yellow. Probably. And this goes up. Wondering what these are. They're in a bit between of these. It's probably spiders. Jump here and a little more like a you need to destroy the reactor, sure. Berkner had like lots of ideas. I have some photos. Red, blue, yellow. Okay, here. Yep, these are consoles. Okay. If you were to use enough explosives on them. Destroy each console with some C4, then get out of here. Okay, now we got like a... Okay, to the side. They say some enemies around. Got like a 2 groups of aliens. And it's yellow.
Get out of there. You've only got 2 minutes before the whole reactor blows.
Are we going to make it? Probably not. Paul Denton is officially, I think he's dead, because I don't think there were like any mention of him in a Deus Ex 2, which I'm going to play at some point.
You've only got a minute left. Hurry! Seconds. Come on, move.
Go. Okay. Good amount of time. The next day. US-China tension cease.
The Denton brothers. Proof positive that the backup kill switch should be standard.
Nah.
Sir, the jet to take you to Area 51 has arrived.
Very well. Paul's won this round. Now let's see how JC handles the main event.
And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free, John. I like this. I mean, this was old, and didn't have like a chrome from the newer mods, but I like this. It's like a very good condensed, lots of exploration, not too many missions, so it got better. Buenos Aires wasn't so fun, but yeah, Clothing Labs went like crazy, and it was huge. Clothing Labs was huge. Steve Foxon made the music, so definitely, yeah, definitely one of my favorite mods. Editing was a bit too much like a shoot them up, but I haven't seen this many enemies before, so yep. Yeah, kudos for the developers. This is still like pretty good, and I think the ElevenLabs AI voices are okay enough. They are definitely like a Henry Kemppainen. So I think the AI voice is actually adding something to this, because DeusEx was always like needed to have this voice acting to go along, because otherwise it was like a slog to just read through the text. And I think the voice acting was definitely the high point of the original DX as well. Okay, so what I was thinking is I'm going to check out the DeusEx remastered version when it comes out, and going to play the machine guard mod for the DeusEx at some point. It's apparently slightly unfinished, but I guess I'm going to do it anyway. But anyway, going to have some small break with the DeusEx. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching. This was pretty great modification, and I didn't even know that there's actually like so many good DeusEx full conversion modifications. I had played like the nameless mod, but yeah, definitely great game. Great game and definitely great modifications. I think I can play a bit of Wing Commander Secret Missions. It's a grind. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hit the like button if you watch this on YouTube. See you later.